After that, guys, we have two very good wrestlers and grapplers in Cezar Ferreira and Nick Roehrick. This fight is a light heavyweight fight right here. Cezar Ferreira, I mean, the man's an absolute beast. For those of you who do not know Cezar Ferreira, these are the guys he has beaten in his UFC career. Carl Robertson, Jack Hermanson, a top 10 light heavyweight fighter in the world. Anthony Smith, a former UFC title challenger. He's fought in Jorge Masvidal, which is just absolutely insane. Fought Andrew Craig, fought Daniel Sarifian, Thiago Santos. I mean, how is he fighting Thiago Santos? Just absolutely insane. And beating Thiago Santos by submission. So he's beaten two title challengers inside of the UFC. A former UFC, I believe he was an Ultimate Fighter Brazil season winner in the very first season. But really good grappling. Most of his wins, I believe 9 or 10 wins, coming by submission right here. Never mind, 6 submission wins, 6 decision wins, and 4 knockout wins. So really good grappling and really good submission skills right there. If you look at how he wins those fights by submission, arm triangle, you go down here, guillotine and guillotine. So it's pretty much just arm triangles and guillotines. Those are the main ways that he gets submissions in his fights. He's gonna have the reach advantage, and then Nick Roehrick will have the height advantage in the fight. Nick Roehrick, mainly a wrestler in my opinion, tries to get you down and dominate you in the grappling game. Not a lot of finishes on his record. 3 submission wins, 1 knockout win, and 5 decision wins. Tries to get you down and control you on the ground. It's going to be very hard for him to do against a guy like Cezar Ferreira, who is so dangerous in the submission game. But this should be a really good fight right here. First off, obviously, Cezar Ferreira is definitely going to be a grappler in the fight. Very good grappling and submission skills, obviously. Fought inside the UFC, beat Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Carl Robertson. All these are really good strikers and grapplers inside the UFC. Obviously, amazing submissions. Not really the best striker. That's the only real fault, in my opinion, that I have for Cezar Ferreira. Not really the best striking. Again, like most grapplers inside the UFC, he kind of uses the striking to set up the grappling and takedowns and clinch situations. So, I mean, yeah, not really the best striking, but he's going to have the height advantage, which might help him kind of close the distance so he can get the takedown on Nick Roehrick in the fight. But Nick Roehrick, wrestler-ish. He's sort of a wrestler, sort of a striker, not really the best striker, not really the best wrestler, sort of average in pretty much every facet of the game. Main way he wins, takes it down, holds it there, lands some not really too significant ground and pound, and tries to get the decision win or a submission win. Not really the best striking, but probably going to have a little bit better striking than Cezar Ferreira. Again, both fighters, in my opinion, don't really have the best striking. I think the fight will mainly be spent in the clinch and in the grappling and wrestling game in this fight. He does get reversed very often. I went through pretty much every single one of his fights, and he gets reversed very easily. And if you're getting reversed by those guys outside of the UFC, outside of the PFL, outside of Bellator, all these organizations, I think 100% Cezar Ferreira can do a good job of reversing and getting on top of you and getting an arm triangle, getting a guillotine, whatever the case may be. So I think Cezar Ferreira will 100% have the grappling advantage. Nick Roehrick maybe has a little bit of a strength advantage, has a little bit of an age advantage, just a little bit of a height advantage. Overall, Cezar Ferreira, if he gets Nick Roehrick to the ground, most likely possibly could submit him in the first or second round, or just dominate the fight in the grappling and wrestling game and win the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision. A lot of people are saying the fight is going to go all the way. In my opinion, I also think the fight will go all the way. Cezar Ferreira is an absolute beast. I have him going out there dominating every single one of the rounds in the grappling and wrestling game, keeping the fight very even in the striking game, and overall winning the fight by 30-27 unanimous decision. Should be a really good light heavyweight fight right there.